Hey guys! I hope you guys had a great week and a fabulous weekend, including a pretty great Flag Day too. So we had a holiday this past week. It was Flag Day, which is why we studied the flag. And you guys learned some fabulous information about our American flag during the school year. And then this past week too. Well, actually, this coming Sunday, there's another holiday. Do you guys know what holiday it is? Father's Day. This coming Sunday is Father's Day. So today, our whole video is going to be themed around Father's Day activities. So, looking at our schedule, the first thing we're going to do today is story time. And I have a great Father's Day story to read to you today. Let's go ahead and let's get started, shall we? Here we go. Father's Day is the title of our text, and it's by Anne Rockwell, and it's illustrated by Lizzie Rockwell. They have the same last name, so what do you think that means? Well, Anne and Lizzie Rockwell, maybe they're sisters? We don't know, but I'll bet they're related. All right, here we go. Our title page, Father's Day by Annie Rockwell, illustrated by Lizzie Rockwell. Today, we are making books about our dads. I'm writing about how my dad is so strong, he can still carry me. I'm as tall as the sky when I'm up on his shoulders. Papa sings his favorite song to me. If Mama has to work at night, Evelyn said, it's the one that his Mama and Papa sang to him. She hummed the tune, and we stopped writing to listen. Mrs. Madoff reminded us, remember, we need to be quiet when we write. So Evelyn stopped humming, and we went back to work. After a while, Evan raised his hand. How do you spell skillet? He asked Mrs. Madoff. She said S-K-I-L-L-E-T. He erased something he had written, and he wrote it again. I was sure he was writing about the camping trip that he and his dad just went on, just the two of them. Evan told me that they slept in a tent and cooked bacon and eggs in a skillet. Jessica chewed on the end of her pencil. I don't know who to write about, she whispered. I have two fathers. My dad, who lives in Texas, and Lou, who lives here with me and Mom. Write about both of them, I said. Hey, why didn't I think of that? She said. When it was time to read what we had written, Charlie went first. My father is a terrific person. He has lots of friends, and I know why. He never gets mad or loses his patience. He says he can't because when you're the pilot of a big airplane, you always have to keep your cool. Jessica read next. I have two fathers and love them both. My dad, Bradley, lives in Texas, and knows all about horses. My stepfather, Lou, has never even been on a horse. He always plays giggle bugs with me after work, even if he's tired. Sarah read, "My father is great at everything. Yes, everything in the world. He's such a great cook, he should be a chef on TV. You should taste his chocolate marshmallow minty fudge. It's delicious." Pablo held his paper close to his face. "I feel so proud when Poppy and I play soccer. Poppy shows me how to kick and dribble. Every time I practice with him, I get better. Poppy plays on a team in town with his friends. He says that one day I'll be a better player than him." Kate said, "I wrote a poem for my dad. Is that okay?" "Of course," said Mrs. Madoff. Kate read her poem, which went, "Daddy taught me to dive and to find a beehive. When I caught 3 shiny fish, we put them in a yellow dish." "For a long time, I drew pictures of me in a bright pink room," Michiko said. "I told my father how much I wanted a bright pink room. One day, we went to the hardware store, and now my dream has come true. My father and I painted my room summer rose because that's the color I picked." "My dad reads all the time," Nicholas read. "We like reading the same kind of books." After lunch, we took our stories to the publishing center. Michiko's mother was helping there that day. She printed copies for all of the dads. On the Friday in June before Father's Day, we came to school with our dads. We gave our books to them. All of a sudden, a man in a cowboy hat got out of a pickup truck and ran to Jessica. "Dad, I didn't know you were coming," she said, as they hugged each other. "I wanted to surprise you," he said. Jessica had 2 dads at the Father's Day picnic. We had cupcakes and brownies. Sarah said the brownies were almost as good as the ones her dad makes. My dad read his book again and again. Each time he read it, he gave me a hug. The end. So with this weekend being Father's Day, it's a day that we celebrate how wonderful and how much we appreciate our fathers. Some of us have 2 fathers, some of us have 1 father, and some of us might not have any fathers right now. But no matter how many fathers you have, that's okay, because Father's Day is a day to celebrate the important men that are fathers in our life. So today in our video, I'm going to show you guys some activities that you can do for your fathers. Okay, looking at our schedule, the next item we have on our to-do list is our thematic video. So I found a video. It's a fun repeat after me song for Father's Day. That link is going to be in our class tag post, so you guys can watch that video and sing a fun Father's Day song. After that, we're going to move on to our craft. Now, since it's Father's Day on Sunday, we are going to be doing a Father's Day craft. In the story that we had just read, the kids were making a book for their fathers. So that's what we're going to make, our very own Father's Day book for our fathers. So we have some pages here, and these pages are going to be stapled together when you're finished to create a book. Here's the front cover. It says, My Super Dad. You'll draw a picture of you and then your dad. And who is it by? You. So you'll write your name. Now, you might be thinking, I have 2 dads, so what should I do? Well, what do you think you could do if you have 2 dads? You could make 2 books. So these papers are on our class tag post, so your family can go in and print them off. And if you have 2 dads, you could print off 2 copies, one for both of your dads. Now, also, you might have no dads. And if you don't have a dad, that's okay. You don't have to do this book, or you could make this book about another important man in your life. It's up to you. Let's look at some of the pages. This is my super dad. His name is, and then he is how many years old? So it just goes through and it gives us information about our dad. My dad loves to eat. His favorite food is. So there's just some fun little pages that I'm sure that your dad would love to read over and over and over again. So this is your craft for this week. We are making a Father's Day book. All right. Next on our schedule is a writing prompt. So if you would like a writing prompt to complete sometime this week, in your journal, you could write one of your favorite memories that you have with your father. You could write what you love about your father. You could write anything you would like. This is your journal. So you do whatever you would like to do in your journal. Okay, moving on. We're on number 5 now, flashcards. So let's go ahead and let's do our trick words first. Be, they, for, 1, 2, are, me, the, a, you, and, is, I, by, do, from, we, has, have, of, as, his, he, she, or, was, my. Excellent job, guys. I know you're getting so much better with those. Okay, now we have some words. Now remember, when you read words, you don't have to sound it out. If you can read the word without sounding it out, that's incredible. That's the point where we want to get. But if you need to sound it out, that's okay. Make sure that you sound it out if you need to. All right, here we go. Bun, b-un, bun. Pit, p-it, pit. Vet, v-et, vet. Remember, TH says TH, thumb. So when we read it, in, thin, thin. Log, l-og, log. Gap, g-ap, gap. Dug, d-ug, dug. Great job, guys. Okay, addition and subtraction. Remember that our job is to be a detective. We need to figure out if this sentence is asking for addition or for subtraction. So we need to look for the signs. Remember, plus means you're adding together. Minus means you're taking away. Let's get started. Is this addition or subtraction? Subtraction, there is a minus sign there. 1 minus 0 equals 1. 3 minus 3 equals 0. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 4 minus 3 equals 1. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Last one. 1 plus 0 equals 0. Great job, guys. We are all finished with our video today. But before we wrap things up, there are a few things that I wanted to go over with you again. So remember, we have our, in the summer, I Thank My Teacher paper. So if you haven't done this yet, please get this to Mrs. Jones this week. I'd love to make our books, and I don't have very many papers. So if you haven't done this yet, please do it this week. And if you guys need another one, please ask your parents to ask me, and then I can send you guys one. You also have your summer practice packet. Remember, you're working on 1 page a day, so you can make sure that your brain is staying strong and getting ready for first grade, because you're all going to be first graders next year. Lastly, you also have your memory book that you can be working on completing at home. Coloring the front cover, looking at your class pictures, and then also filling out the pages that are blank. All right, guys, I hope you are having a fabulous summer. I know that I'm having a pretty good summer so far. So I want you guys to remember that I love you guys and I miss you. And I will see you for our video next week. Bye.